Hey guys, today I want to talk about 5 books that I think every software engineer should read. These books aren't limited to just software engineers. At least 3 of them are applicable to anybody. If you're a program manager, accountant, business analyst, or in general just want to be more pragmatic or practical in life, I think these books are really interesting books to read. If you think you'd be interested in any of them, I'll link them in the description below and you can check them out. So without any more delay, let's look at the first book. First book I recommend is called Algorithms to Live By. This is actually one of my favorite books because it has around 10 or 12 computer science concepts, but you don't need any knowledge of computer science or algorithms to understand that. And it's really interesting to kind of take a look into how things are optimized in the world of computer science, but they actually have a direct parallel to how we operate in day-to-day life. For example, one of the things that's pretty common in computer science is called sorting. We have various kinds of lists and items and orderings that we have to deal with. We sort them in different ways, we reverse them. It's like a concept that you study early on in computer science. In this book, they give you an example of how you can use sorting to sort your clothes in certain orders so you can grab your clothes really effectively, or the ones that you use more often are more accessible to you. So that kind of stuff. I think anybody will enjoy this book, especially if you're into optimizing your methods and your processes in life. So yeah, check it out if you find it interesting. It's a pretty good read. So the second book that I recommend is called Pragmatic Thinking and Learning. This is a pretty interesting book because the way the author goes about the book is generally through the concept of software development, but the actual core concept of this book is that software development, the entire process actually happens in your head. So it's really critical for us to know how our brain operates and how we learn things, how we focus, how we defocus. So he uses a lot of study and concepts from neuroscience and cognitive science and kind of combines that with the process of software development. But in the end, it's presented in a way that anybody would find this pretty useful and informative. There's slightly more technical concepts on this, but you could easily skim that and just focus on some of the case studies that the author has here about basically how the brain functions, and you could probably come up with pretty interesting brain hacks and optimizations just by reading this book. And if you're a software developer, it's even more interesting to learn how the brain operates hand in hand with the process of software development or hardware development. So yeah, give it a try. I think it's pretty cool. Third book that I recommend is called The Productive Programmer, and this is all about being more effective and efficient as a programmer. It doesn't really teach you how to become a better problem solver per se, but it definitely gives you a lot of information about things you can do to actually become productive at your craft. And this is probably at the middle ground of where non-technical folks could probably gain some use out of it, but programmers or technical folks will definitely get a lot of use out of it. The book is divided into 2 main parts. One, the author calls mechanics, and then the second part is called practice. So the mechanics side of things, he sets up a lot of ideas and tools that you can use to build your environment to become a productive programmer. And this isn't really just specific to programmers. It could be effective for anybody, honestly. But I should mention that everything he talks about is sort of around programming. So I think developers and engineers will definitely enjoy this more. And then the second part is actually even more interesting for software engineers, where he talks about some neat principles like YAGNI, which means you ain't going to need it. So like, don't do more than what you need. And then there are some principles of DRY, which means don't repeat yourself. And the way he talks about these principles are sort of removed from the actual coding. He does have some samples of code to drive home the point, but I think it's an easy read. It's not too technical. It's a very easygoing read. So I think you'll enjoy it. The fourth book that I recommend is called Refactoring by Martin Fowler. And the first edition of this book was actually one of my favorite books that I frequently referred to. This one is a lot more technical. So now we are talking about books that are purely for programmers and software engineers. So a lot of times in software engineering, we work on a proof of concept, or what we call the minimum viable product. So the goal when you're building a minimum viable product is to validate the concept of an idea. So you aren't really concerned about the best engineering practices or like writing the most optimized or precise code. You want to make a quick concept of the bare minimum that you can do so you can validate the idea, and if If the idea is good, then you build the whole system properly. If not, then you scratch it or you iterate over it until you have a product that you can build on. But now you want to go ahead, and now you've got like bad code, not because you're a bad programmer or software engineer, because you've rushed through putting things together. And if you don't fix those and build on them, now you've got a base that's actually not designed well, and it adds what we call a lot of technical debt that, hey, I'm going to build on top of it because I have deadlines and stuff that I need to get to, but I know that this code is bad and we'll fix it eventually. But that eventually never comes, and you get a lot of technical debt, and you get a huge backlog of stuff that you have to fix, and the program just becomes buggy, badly designed, not maintainable. Where the concepts in this book come in really handy is quickly refactor the code and make it good. The pointers the book has, how to detect code smells, how to refactor properly and effectively, how to make it extensible, modular, but do all that quickly, right? So this is super useful, and probably the book that I use most, because refactoring is a huge part of being a software developer. The last book I recommend is called Clean Code, and this is probably the most hands-on in terms of, hey, here's a sample situation, how should you approach this, what's the design in terms of agile software development. It talks about a lot of good practices and paradigms in software engineering. It does overlap a little bit the refactoring book, because there's a section in this book that talks specifically about refactoring. In general, I think this can be used as a handbook for the entire process of software development that will help you design a better product that is more maintainable and extensible in the long run. This book also has great examples of good code versus bad code, what good formatting looks like, what are code smells, a little bit like I said about refactoring, test-driven development, and honestly everything you essentially need to get your product from inception to release. So it's a great tool to have in your arsenal, I think. So yeah, these are my 5 recommendations. Some of them are very technical, directly aimed at software engineers and developers, while the others are very easy reads that anybody could benefit from. You just need a little bit of an interest in technology, and I think you'll enjoy them. If you want to read any of them, they're linked in the description below. And if you're interested in productivity, self-improvement, software engineering, please check out some of the other videos I have in my channel. I think you'll enjoy them. And if you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.